Hey everybody, it's Doug Schauf with RE/MAX Oceanside and MakeMaineYourHome.com. And this week's episode, we're going to talk about how to buy and sell at the same time. So let's do this. All right, everybody, like I said, we're going to talk about how to buy and sell at the same time. This is one of the trickiest things that we do as real estate brokers, especially when the market is the way it is, at the time that I'm filming this. Obviously, real estate markets go up and down and things like that and change constantly. So depending on when you're watching this, you always want to be mindful of what's happening in the marketplace when you're looking at buying and selling at the same time. And work with a good broker like myself. that will help guide you through that process and what's happening in the marketplace. What I'll start off by saying is when you're looking at selling your house, buying another house, the best way to do it is if you can get approved for your mortgage without having a contingent on selling your house. If you can do that, like on paper, show that you could potentially hold both of those houses, you probably won't. You'll end up selling it, but I'm just talking about like on paper. So you can go out and house hunt and not have the contingency of selling your property. In a seller's market like what we're in right now, it just makes you a less attractive buyer if you make buying your next house contingent on selling your house, because the sellers are like, I don't want to deal with that. And if you're up against other buyers, it just makes it less attractive, very hard for you to find a house. So if you can get pre-approved to buy your house without that contingency, that helps a lot. Most people can't though. Most people can't carry two houses. So typically you got to get creative and figure it out. Another good way to do it is if you have a house to sell is put that on the market, and you can make the sale of your house contingent on you finding something. So you can go that route, which makes it a little more comfortable because, you get your house under contract, that's sold, and then you can go out and quickly house hunt and, find a house, that sort of thing. In a seller's market like we're in today, we've had a lot of sellers, put their house on the market. Buyer comes in to buy it. They buy it, but then they rent back to the sellers for, maybe a month or two while the sellers can go out and find proper housing. So that's one way to do it, just to make it easier. That way you are closing as a seller and you get your money, and you don't necessarily have to leave the house right away, but then you can go out and buy something with the cash that you have from the house. So hopefully this was helpful, guys. If you have any questions, comment below, send me an email. I know selling your house and buying the next house is very stressful, or can be, but we could try to make it as easy as possible on you. Let me know what kind of questions you have. And remember, if you make Maine your home, you don't have to do it alone.
It's really good. I'm very glad I took the hammers off. I'm getting old, I'm getting tired the second time.